Hi, welcome to Black Cat Guidance. All kind people are welcome here. Today we're doing a pick a card reading about what your future self wants to tell you. We have two groups here. The first group has the Green Aventurine. The second group has the Ammonite. Just take a deep breath and choose your group. Hello, Group 1. You chose the Green Aventurine. What we're asking today is what our future selves want to tell us. A message from our future selves. Okay. I pre-shuffled these cards to save time. Howie is here to bless the reading. Hi, Howie. This is one of the black cats in the name of Black Cat Guidance. And he really loves to be the center of attention. He's a very fancy tuxedo cat. All right, I need to read the cards for these nice people. That's what they came here for. Besides the black cat, of course. Okay, come on. All right, thank you for your help, Howie. Okay, so we're going to start. Sorry about that. I hope that wasn't an intrusion. So we're going to start with these oracle cards. The first one is Get Lost. The second is Unfurl a New Beginning. He really wants to be a part of this reading. We may have to do this another time. Howie, please come here so these nice people can see their cards that Spirit chose for them. I know you're in charge. Okay, we also have Weaving Flowers. We have Butterfly Garden. We have the Otter and the Cattail with Peace. I love otters. And we have the Dragonfly and Pansy with Balance. Again, I apologize. Okay, let's get these sorted out a little bit. Make room for our other cards. Okay. So we have Get Lost, Unfurl a New Beginning. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? Weaving Flowers, Butterfly Garden, Peace, Balance. Okay, let's get your tarot cards, and then we'll dig in. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. I love that fox. And we have the Six of Wands. We have the King of Wands. Do we have that? No. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, I'm so sorry. Come on, Howie. We can't do this reading if you're standing on top of everything. Again, thank you for your patience. I love this cat with all my heart. We'll just reorganize here a little bit. Just in time for him to come back, you know. Or should, yeah. Can you see that one over there? Okay, King of Wands, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Empress. Well, that looks good. Okay, what I'm seeing here is your future self is asking you to wind down and go into a more peaceful time in your life. It will be good for your health. It will be good for your mental health. It will be good for your physical health. And they're saying now's the time to slow down and let go of some things and really start to enjoy life. You know, you've played by the rules. You've worked really hard. You've done things to make other people happy. So now is the time that you live your life for you, but not in a fast, selfish way. In the sense of letting go of unnecessary resentments, letting go of unnecessary burdens, moving on from meaningless conflict, old things that are just not going to get resolved. I'm seeing here with get lost, unfurl a new beginning. Yeah, I think they're saying get out of your comfort zone, meaning home. Go someplace freeing. Go someplace, maybe not even a new place, but get away from the people that you're constantly surrounded by. Get away from the business that you're constantly surrounded by. And head toward a beginning without meaningless distraction. Take some time out and figure out who is absolutely necessary in your life to bring you happiness, who is absolutely necessary in your life to bring you money, to make a living, and make sure you're not holding on to any extra burdens, any extra people that aren't helping you or aren't bringing you happiness. We have butterfly garden, weaving flowers. Wow. You do a lot to create beauty in the world. You see, she's weaving these petals, each of these petals, tiny delicate petals, into these gorgeous giant flowers. But she's doing it without looking, almost. Almost if she looks away, the whole thing will fall apart. And your future self is telling me that's not going to happen. That's just a fear that might pop into your head from time to time. Hi, Howie. But it's not going to fall apart if you take care of yourself. In fact, it's the only way it's not going to fall apart. We have this butterfly garden. And what I like is that this woman is just standing there in peace. She's just letting the butterfly do what butterflies do. And she's being patient about it. She's being calm. The butterfly is giving her a reason to stay calm and to let magic happen around her. She's staring at this beautiful flower. So new possibilities. While this peace is taking over her body, she's just thinking about what she can change in her life to maintain that peace. And then naturally, we have peace and balance. So yeah, your future self is urging you, please stop rat racing it. Stop feeling like you're not doing enough. Because you are. I feel like maybe you're an artist or something, or because of this card, maybe you're an artist. And maybe you don't feel like you have the time to create, or you're a creator in some way. And you feel like because you have to maintain all this going on for your family, for your work, whatever it is, that you don't have time to create. And Spirit is telling me that you can create because the world needs you to create. You can create because that's what you were sent here to do. So please make time for it. I know it may seem impossible, and I know it sounds like, I'm demanding that you add more stuff to your already full calendars and, more weight to your burdens. But your future self is telling me this is the way to lessen your burdens. You may even be able to make a life, make a living out of this creative endeavor. I don't know. But it's not going to be a difficult path for you. It's not going to make your life any harder. It's only going to make it better, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's look at your tarot. Thank you, Howie, for your help. You always make my readings better. Okay. Well, right away, at the end, I'm seeing victory. Six of Wands is the card of victory. Success, being seen, whether that means like being publicly acknowledged or just, being seen by your family, being, they're giving you your credit due. And then the Empress, well, she represents motherhood. She represents fertility. She represents opportunity. I mean, look at all this wheat around her, the strawberries on her dress, all the knowledge and creativity she has in her brain. It's springtime. There are cherry blossoms. There's a waterfall. Emotional abundance. And that's the energy that your future self wants you to sit in. And they're saying this is how you can do that. Okay? I forgot what this first one is. The Page of Cups. Do you feel like someone owes you an apology? Are you waiting for an apology from somebody before you feel like you can move on? Well, I'm hearing don't wait for the apology. I'm hearing don't let someone else have that kind of power over you. It may be nice to hear at some point, but waiting for an apology is not helping you. You may never get the apology. So, the resentments aren't going to help you. Holding on to that is not going to help you. I think it's really time to move on here with the Three of Wands. And this is, get lost. This is exploration, whether it's actually literal or figurative, and move away from this expectation from somebody else. Bless you, Howie. My goodness. You might be hearing from someone from your past, or maybe you're going back to your childhood home to think about what's next. Maybe you're going to visit with an old friend. Maybe they'll inspire you to look forward to your next chapter, your next peaceful chapter. Look, they're gardening here, and they're enjoying this in this city, in this, all this concrete, and they're sitting in this oasis here. So I feel like you feel like going home again, again, literally, figuratively, maybe just for a visit. Maybe you want to move back home. I'm not sure, but your future self is telling you to remember something, or to reach back to something that fit you correctly. And remember what that felt like. Remember when you felt safe and happy and peaceful and comfortable. Okay? And that's the feeling that your future self wants you to look for again. And don't stop until you feel that way. Okay? Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So this new path is definitely going to lead you to what you've been desiring. Yeah, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be celebrating with friends. You're going to, these dolphins make me think of little kids. Make me think of little kids playing. I remember my friends and I used to play in the community swimming pool when we were kids, and we would just splash around carefree like dolphins. Maybe this is, saying sort of find a more wholesome bliss, a more simple happiness. I think things have gotten too complicated for you. And your future self is saying, listen here. We don't need all this. We really don't. I think we need to simplify and just look for the simple happy things in life to make us happy. Maybe downsizing. Maybe getting a job that's not so stressful. Maybe a job that, incorporates something you really love. So like maybe you're, the VP of something really important at big corporation. And, you decide, I can't do this anymore. And so maybe you start teaching art to children, or leading community seminars on something that you're good at, or pursuing an interest as a historian, or, something that's not so corporate, so capitalistic. There's so much more to life than that. In fact, all of life is outside of that. Okay? All of life, all the things that matter, exist outside of that world. You're not going to find it there, ever. And so, I'm seeing here that really, you can do this. You have the power to do this. Maybe you've manifested this. Maybe you didn't know exactly what you wanted, or maybe you're just waiting for permission. you know? I still notice sometimes that I get in my head like I'm a little kid and I think I need to ask someone permission to do something, and I'm 45 years old and I've I've been doing my own thing for a very, very long time. I don't need anybody's permission, but there's just something in us that sometimes seeks approval and maybe feels safer with someone endorsing our decisions. But I'm seeing here you don't need that in any way. Give yourself permission. You can trust yourself. This is the energy I see you sitting in when you make this journey. Because look at him. He's content. He's creative. This is a wish fulfillment card. He's at peace. This is the energy I see you in if you make this change. Okay, let's just get a couple more cards to see if there's anything else that Spirit would like to tell us. Eight of Wands. I like that card. Okay, we got 4 here. 6 of Cups again. Yes, confirmation. There's something about moving back into the childlike wonder of things. Maybe if this applies to you, you're thinking about quitting work and starting a family. That's a possibility, especially here with the Empress. Not that starting a family is quitting work. It's quitting your, career and going into a bigger, way more important career, arguably. So there's something here that Spirit really wants you to know about simplicity. Look how much fun they're having. Just look at that. Even the birds are having fun watching them. And all it is a log and a 2x4 or whatever. I'm not a construction person. But, look, the mom's just having a great time. They're blissed out. And they're just sitting in the middle of the woods, just making their own fun, making their own entertainment, making their own contentment. The joy is in being together. That's what I just heard. I just heard the joy is in being together. And this 8 of Wands, this is really fast-moving energy, which is strange because the rest of this, say for this King of Wands, is not particularly fast-moving. But this is a very fast-moving card. And you see, he's trying to outrun the clock. It's almost at midnight. But he's holding champagne and a present, which tells me that he's rushing towards something good. He's rushing, maybe back home. He's rushing back home. Home. And that doesn't necessarily mean your physical childhood home. It doesn't necessarily mean, a physical place. It could just be recapturing the spirit of that. Maybe just watch a movie that you watched when you were a kid that made you really happy. Or one of the ways that I recapture some of that is, I have a niece who's 8, and I like to share things from my childhood with her. And it's so fun watching her see things for the first time. And it gives me a chance to relive it. So maybe something like that. But simple pleasures is what I'm hearing. Simple pleasures. Okay? All right. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. And if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And have a great day. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful Ammonite, which I adore. I've pre-shuffled your cards for you to save us some time. I'm sorry that things are a little jostled around here. Howie has been making frequent visits to the reading, so maybe you'll get lucky and have a real black cat with your black cat guidance. Okay, we're asking your future self for a message, something you need to know from your future self. We're going to start with some oracle cards, okay? The first one is Harvest the Honey. The next one is Easy Does It with a sloth. Oh dear, did we only get... No, we got two, okay. The Observer. The Gardener. There's a lot about gardens in that deck. The Hare and Oak, New Opportunities. The Cayman and the Poppy with Dreams. Wow, I'm seeing a lot here about already, about work, about patience, about new opportunities, about growth. Let's get into your tarot and see what it has to say. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. Amazing. We have the Emperor. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Swords. As you hear, that's Howie playing with his toys. And we have the Chariot. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have Transformation. And we have Strength. Okay. I'm hearing right now that you have so much worry about the future. You've gotten in the habit of just assuming that things are not going to work out. And I'm hearing, don't worry about that. Things will work out. You've got the Six of Wands here, which it means victory, triumph. Something's going to happen here where you're going to feel immense gratitude. Something's coming in with you. The Wheel of Fortune is the luckiest card in the deck. Don't worry about what's coming in because it's going to go your way. And you're going to have immense gratitude. And I kind of feel like usually the Six of Pentacles means someone gives you a gift or it means generosity. And I'm not sure it means that literally here. It could be. But I feel like you're going to get a lucky break. I heard you're going to get a lucky break, okay? Are you trying to build a business? We have the Emperor here, the King of Swords, the Chariot. I'm hearing that you're trying to build something, a business, maybe a nonprofit, maybe a family, But you're having so much self-doubt about it. And I just heard really clearly, this is not going to go how you think it's going to go, but the results are going to be wonderful. So don't worry about a thing. We have transformation here, which is the Tower card. I love it because I love cicadas. And it just means there's going to be a surprise. And it's going to be very, probably shocking to you. It's going to shock your foundation. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's coming in really quickly, too. I mean, it's going to be like a balloon popping. It's going to catch you off guard just like that. But it's really going to shake you up. You've been in some waiting energy, right? And it's going to take you quickly out of this waiting energy and put you into action. For sure. Yeah, I think you've been slowly building something because you had doubts about whether it was worth the work or the investment in some way. Harvest the honey. They're saying it's, you've done the work, you've built all these little cells, it's time. It's time to start being rewarded for your work. Stop doing it in secret. You've kept yourself quiet out of the game, watching everything happen. You've planted the seeds, waited for them to grow. Well, they've grown, see? And they're saying you don't have to, you can still maintain the energy of patience and calm, but they're saying put the work into a new direction. Put it into something that's going to pay off for you personally. Not just in terms of character building or anything like that. I'm talking money in your pocket. Also, personal fulfillment. Doing something that you love. You don't have to be a watcher anymore. You can be a doer. Okay? Yeah. The caiman and the poppy with dreams. The hare and the oak with new opportunities. Yeah, this transformation here is going, tower is going to bring a new opportunity to you. It may seem really scary at first. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just kind of to jostle you awake and say, okay, let's actually go get what we want. We've been planning, we've been planting, we've been waiting. Now let's go. Let's do it. I also hear that this could stand for like dreaming at night, like a dream during sleep. Maybe you'll receive inspiration through a dream, and maybe that's what will jostle you awake. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to say from your future self. Yeah, follow your dreams. The star, look, dreams. Pursue your dreams. Spirit's lighting the way for you. Your future self is lighting the way for you. You just have to listen and feel it. But you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. This is your path. They prepared all this for you to be led to where you need to be. So don't be afraid. It's all destined. 4 of Wands, celebration. A very strong foundation. Sometimes it means marriage. So maybe all this might be meaning pull the trigger and, propose or something. I don't know. Take it as it applies to you. But stop waiting. Stop waiting around. It's your time to go. Because absolute abundance waits for you. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please like and subscribe,